Hello friends, we are starting with the most difficult part of thermodynamics, that is entropy. Entropy is very difficult, but I am trying my level best to clear all your concepts related to entropy. I'll be covering entropy in three parts. This is the part 1, next would be part 2 and third is the part 3. That means entropy will be covered in three different lessons. This is just the basics of entropy, and in the upcoming lessons you will find the numericals on entropy and as well as the detailed concepts on entropy. But before proceeding for this entropy part, just go through the previous lesson, just clear all your doubts on first law of thermodynamics as well as on second law of thermodynamics, then only you would be able to understand this entropy part. But before proceeding further, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Harshit Agarwal. This is all about me. You can always rate, review, recommend, and share this course. This is really important so that I can come up with more important and interesting lessons. You can also follow me on the specified link. So to start with the entropy concept, I would like to introduce with the Clausius theorem. Clausius has said that the cyclic integral of dq by t, that is the heat transfer by temperature, if you will take the cyclic integral of dq by t for a reversible cycle, it is always equal to 0. Cyclic integral of dq by t for a reversible cycle is always equal to 0. This is known as Clausius theorem. That means if you will take the cyclic integral of dq by t, if it is equal to 0, then the cycle is a reversible cycle. What do you mean by cyclic integral of dq by t? For example, if there is a cycle and heat is inputting at q1 from temperature t1 and rejecting at q2 from temperature t2, that means q1 by t1 minus q2 by t2, if it is equal to 0, then the cycle is reversible cycle. If dq by t is less than 0, then the cycle is irreversible cycle. If dq by t is less than 0, then the cycle is irreversible cycle. And if the cycle is dq by t is greater than 0, then the cycle is impossible. You have to keep these points in your mind. I will be taking numericals on this Clausius theorem, so your doubts would be cleared. Now, first of all, we will prove that the entropy is a property. What is entropy? Entropy is basically the molecular disorderness. So we will take two different cases. One is the reversible case and another is the irreversible case. Like in first law of thermodynamics, we have proved that the internal energy is a property, but heat transfer and work transfer, those are not the properties. But here entropy is a property. So we have taken the reversible cycle. These two are the cycle 1A2B1 and 1A2C1. Both these are the reversible cycle, and we know that for a reversible cycle, cyclic integral of dq by t is equal to 0. So we have taken these two cycle 1A2B1 and 1A2C1. Through 1A2B1, dq by t through process A and dq by 3 through process B is equal to 0 because the cycle is reversible. Similarly, dq by t through A plus dq by t through C is equal to 0. Again, the cycle is reversible. Taking Subtracting it from the previous equation, dq by t will cancel out, then dq by t 2b1 minus dq by t 2c1 is equal to 0. Dq by t 2b1 minus dq by t 2c1 is equal to 0. That means dq by t heat transfer by temperature through path B and heat transfer by temperature through path C, the value of these are same, that is heat transfer by temperature through path B and heat transfer by temperature through path C, the value of that is same. That means the paths are different, one is path B and another one is path C, but their endpoints are same, which is 1 and 2. That means this is a property, it does not depends on path, it only depends on endpoints. इससे हमें पता चलता है कि उनके पाथ डिफरेंट है लेकिन उनकी वैल्यू सेम है. डी क्यू बाई टी की वैल्यू सेम है अगर वो बी पाथ से जाता है और डी क्यू बाई टी की वैल्यू सेम है अगर वो सी पाथ से जाता है. दैट मीन्स इट इज अ प्रॉपर्टी. सो डी क्यू बाई टी रिवर्सिबल इज इक्वल टू डी एस. डी क्यू बाई टी उस प्रॉपर्टी का नाम था एंट्रोपी. द नेम ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर प्रॉपर्टी इज एंट्रोपी. So dq by t reversible is equal to 0. That means dq by t reversible is independent of path and it depends on only on endpoints, and hence dq by t reversible is must be a property. This property is known as entropy. This is the equation of second law of thermodynamics. If anyone will ask you what is the equation of second law of thermodynamics, just say dq by t reversible is equal to ds. Now we will take the case of irreversible cycle. Again there are two cycle, 1A2B1 which is a reversible cycle and 1A2C1 which is a irreversible cycle. So if you will take the cyclic integral of dq by t, for a reversible it is equal to 0. That means dq by t through path 1a2 and dq by 3t through path 2b1 is equal to 0. So dq by t 1a2 is equal to minus times dq by t 2b1. Again for irreversible cycle we know that dq by t for irreversible is less than equal to 0. For irreversible which is 1a2c1. So dq by t for irreversible is less than 0. Again taking path A, dq by t through path A, dq by t through path C. In place of path A we can put path B, because from the first equation we have proved that. So dq by t through path B plus dq by t through path C. So dq by t path B is a reversible process. So path B is reversible process and path C is irreversible process. For dq by t we can write ds. So ds is greater than dq by t irreversible. See, dq by t is not entropy change, ds is entropy change. हमेशा याद रखना ds की वैल्यू अलग हो सकती है, dq by t की वैल्यू अलग हो सकती है. अगर रिवर्सिबल प्रोसेस होगा, इफ द प्रोसेस इज रिवर्सिबल देन ds इज इक्वल टू dq by t, तब वो दोनों सेम है. बट इफ द प्रोसेस इज इरिवर्सिबल देन ds इज ग्रेटर देन dq by t. Keep in mind, if the process is reversible, then ds is equal to dq by t. If the process is irreversible, then the ds is greater than dq by t. And this is the generalized equation, which is ds is greater than equal to dq by t. So as entropy is a property, it depends only on endpoints, and hence as long as the endpoints are same, entropy change would remain same whether the process is reversible or irreversible. Next, entropy of a system. Entropy of a system can change in following three ways. There are three important ways by which the entropy of a system changes. Practically there are two: external interaction and internal irreversibility. Internal irreversibility is basically called entropy generation, and external interaction is due to heat addition or rejection or mass interaction. For external interaction, there are two factors: heat addition or rejection or mass interaction, and for internal irreversibility, there is entropy generation. So entropy change of a system for a reversible process. First of all, we will take a reversible process. What is the entropy change when heat is added to the system? For reversible process, the equation is ds is equal to dq by t. Whenever heat is added to the system, it is positive, so numerator is positive and temperature is positive, always positive, because we will take temperature in Kelvin. So numerator is positive, denominator is positive, that means ds is always greater than 0. That means S2 minus S1 is greater than 0. That means S2 is greater than S1. Final entropy is greater than initial entropy. Whenever heat is added to the system, always keep in mind final entropy is greater than the initial entropy. Whenever heat is added to the system in a reversible manner, system entropy would increase. Second, when heat is ejected from the system. Initially, whenever heat is added to the system, system entropy would increase, final entropy is greater than initial entropy. Whenever heat is rejected from the system, dq is negative and ds is equal to dq by t. Numerator is negative, denominator is positive. Numerator is negative and denominator is positive. That means ds is negative. ds is negative, that means s2 minus s1 is less than 0. That means s2 is less than s1. Final entropy is less than initial entropy. Again, we are repeating that whenever heat is rejected from the system, the value of dq is equal to negative, because whenever heat is rejected, it is negative. We know the formula of ds. ds is dq by t. Denominator is always positive, temperature is positive, but numerator is negative, so ds is negative. So whenever heat is rejected from the system, in your graphs TS diagram, it would be really helpful for you. Whenever heat is rejected from the system, final entropy is less than initial entropy, and whenever heat is added, final entropy is greater than initial entropy. Third, reversible adiabatic process. Again, reversible, so ds is equal to dq by t. Adiabatic, no heat transfer, dq is equal to 0, that means ds is equal to 0. S2 is equal to S1, so S2 is equal to S1 is equal to constant. And reversible adiabatic process is called as isentropic process. Always keep in mind, reversible adiabatic process is called as isentropic process. So what we have learned here is that entropy of a system can increase, See, entropy of a system can increase, can decrease. यूनिवर्स की एंट्रोपी हमेशा इंक्रीज होती है बिकॉज यूनिवर्स कंसिस्ट ऑफ सिस्टम एंड सराउंडिंग्स. अगर आप वेन एवर यू विल टेक सिस्टम प्लस सराउंडिंग्स, एंट्रोपी विल ऑलवेज इंक्रीज. बट इफ यू विल टेक ओनली सिस्टम, then entropy can increase as you have seen in the first case, entropy can decrease as you have seen in the second case, and entropy is constant. So reversible adiabatic process is known as isentropic process. Now let me ask you one question. If reversible adiabatic process is an isentropic process, are all isentropic processes रिवर्सिबल एडियाबेटिक? अगर रिवर्सिबल एडियाबेटिक प्रोसेस जो है आइसेंट्रोपिक प्रोसेस है, क्या सारे के सारे आइसेंट्रोपिक प्रोसेस रिवर्सिबल एडियाबेटिक होंगे? नो, इट इज नॉट लाइक दैट. Just keep in mind, reversible adiabatic is always an isentropic process, but all the isentropic process need not to be reversible adiabatic. And keep this statement in your mind. This is a very very important statement. Entropy of a system can increase, can decrease, or it can remain constant in a reversible process depending on heat transfer. Now entropy change in an irreversible process. For irreversible process, the equation is ds is greater than dq by t irreversible. If we have to make this equation equal on left hand side as well as on right hand side, we have to add something on right hand side. So the equation becomes ds is equal to dq by t irreversible plus delta s generation. Right. For reversible process, the delta s generation, that is entropy generation, is 0 because the equation is ds is equal to dq by t. So we can say that there is no internal irreversibility. There is no internal irreversibility in reversible process. Right. So we can say that it is internal reversible. So as there is no internal irreversibility. Now the equation becomes, for irreversible, the equation is ds is equal to dq by t irreversible plus delta s generation. Now let us suppose the value of dq by t is equal to -1 एंड वैल्यू ऑफ डेल्टा एस इज +1. बिल्कुल हो सकता है. एंट्रोपी जनरेशन की वैल्यू +1 हो सकती है और dq by t की वैल्यू माइनस हो सकती है, तो ds की वैल्यू कितनी हो जाएगी? 0. सो इट इज ए आइसेंट्रोपिक प्रोसेस बिकॉज एंट्रोपी इज कांस्टेंट. पर क्या ये रिवर्सिबल एडियाबेटिक है? Whether it is reversible adiabatic or no, no, it is not reversible adiabatic. It is a irreversible process because the heading is irreversible, and we have proved it is a irreversible process, and it is not a adiabatic process because the value of dq by t is not 0, it is -1. So neither it is reversible nor it is adiabatic, but still it is isentropic process. So reversible adiabatic process is all isentropic process, always an isentropic process, but all the isentropic processes are not necessarily reversible adiabatic. Though a reversible adiabatic process is an isentropic process, an isentropic process is not necessarily reversible adiabatic. So entropy is a property, entropy generation is not a property. Also, entropy generation is not a property, it depends on the path. It depends on the extent of irreversibility. Greater the irreversibility, greater the entropy generation. Just keep this statement in your mind. This is a very very important statement. So entropy change occur due to two reasons, as I have told you: external interaction and internal irreversibility. ds is equal to dq by t. This is external interaction, either heat or mass. We will see this in detail. Or delta s, which is internal irreversibility. So in case of reversible process, entropy change occurs only due to external interaction, because in case of reversible process, delta s is equal to 0. In an adiabatic process, as there is no interaction of system with surroundings in the form of heat transfer, therefore entropy change for surroundings is equal to 0. Just keep this in your mind. This is a very very important topic. Entropy is very important. If you have any doubts, just ask those doubts in the comment section. Thanks a lot from my side. This is Harshit Agarwal. Thank you all.